Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Hello, howdy. Every day I lose more ways to say hello. It's not that hard, I just always forget. Uh, Italian, ciao. German, guten Tag, that's morning, though. Salut, bonjour. I'm out. Alright. Does the game sound okay? Too loud? Maybe sound effects just slightly lower? This is Detective Grimoire. Do I know anything about it? No. That's loud. Uh, all I know is, and I'll show you once I get in it, area, the beginning. Headphones recommended. Sound is important. You will need sound to properly experience this game. I do have headphones in. Or on. It's so loud. Holy shit. Apparently, it's voiced. I didn't know that.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
Yes, Mr. Grimoire.
I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that
Game
some
runs at 15
idiot
frames a
thought they
second.
saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? Heh, there's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
I love the art style. Luna, you are actually first. Congratulations, you did it. You win a gold medal. Okay, Soundwave, hope I have a lovely stream. I hope you have a good night or day. I don't know what time it is where you are. I think it's morning. I will be sure to suss out shit in the detective notes. Okay. I'll read this and I'll go on my tangent. Actually, I should go on my tangent now. So, long time ago, on Armor Games, I played a game with this exact same art style. I'm gonna bring him up again, because he's badass and I love him. Northern Lion played the sequel to this game, and I saw the art style. I was like, holy shit. This is the same art style of a game that I played back on Armored Games. Do I remember what the game is called? No. However, I can tell you what it was. You would play as the hero's, like, squire, and he would collect stuff and fight things up top, and then it would be a Tetris management, and then you give him the best gear according to what he's fighting. If I find out who does the art, I can probably figure out the game. And maybe I'll play that after, or before I quit. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 2045. For anyone that does not know, that is, what, 8:45? Yes. 8:45 p.m. Exact cause of death is unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Wait. Yeah. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. So these are the wounds. And there's the feet. Alright. This is the dude that died. And our suspect is this fucking thing? He doesn't even have arms, dude. Well, I guess this is probably just a statue for kids.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Holy shit. Oh, there was my hat. Chapter 1, a swamp full of secrets.
Your case file is in the top right.
Alright.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Okay.
When you've collected some, of course.
Alright,
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Okay, I'm going to turn the damn game down. It is so loud. Keep the speech up. The game is just so damn loud. Okay. I think that'll do. Oh, so this is our profiles. Mysterious creature. Boggy. Mr. Remington. Murder victim. So what do these mean? Suspects? Like, what does the red icon mean? Man's just drinking coffee on the boat. So there's 6 other people. 6 or 7. I don't remember what he said. Okay, stop yawning. Sorry.
That's where I need to go.
Right.
I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
I'm gonna turn it off for now. I have faith in my abilities.
That's where I can...
Wait, does that mean... Oh, I'm just checking to make sure, like, where everything looks like a picture. Alright, we're good. Hello, madam.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended.
You know who I am? You're that weird girl from the fairground? I guess I'll say
You're
that.
that weird girl from the fairground.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean?
You've met him?
If you... She disappeared.
Disappeared.
I might pretend I imagined her. Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting?
Alright, what's this?
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
I understand, I'm just looking around and shit.
Just an odd old tree. No clues, just mud.
Okay, so I can literally click on anything.
Just an odd...
Got it.
Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just
here
have
we
to
go.
slide
Puzzle
at least
time, baby.
one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Puzzle time, baby. Well, that was a really simple puzzle.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office. This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
Thinking.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom and flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
My beard. The tourist attraction. Oh. The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place?
It is true.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
Dude, I want hair like Detective Grimoire, man. Look at it. He's got a full head of hair. I want that.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry. There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
You didn't bring any, like, tools with you, Chief?
Note to self, don't fall in.
Let's go to the cafe.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
I guess I won't go to the cafe.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore. I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else.
You're not going there, you're just looking at it.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one. There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Now I know about it.
I should visit the crime. I think
it's up there? Oh.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Alright, let's see the body.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Let's go. Achievement get. Examine the crime scene. Found dead at 20:45 last night. 3 small wounds to the chest. Clawed creature. Okay.
So... I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later. There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water. The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look.
Yes.
Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
One strand at a time.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Okay, so he was not actually murdered by a monster. Someone clearly followed him, right? Because the steps are like at the exact same time.
There are bizarre and back down. What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water. I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Okay. Oh. Other way. 3?
That's the one, but I wonder where this lockpick came from.
A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered in a strange liquid slime. Most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Can I use it?
I can't. Maybe if I...
I cannot use it. Anything else that looks suspicious? No. Okay, let's go investigate everywhere else. Hey, who are you people?
Some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent van der Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many
The hell's an
talents.
auteur?
I heard your work was going downhill lately.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Talk about your
What's
job.
a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece
That's
in
a
a
weirdo.
string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea.
This
I
guy's
haven't
the
really
lead
yet.
suspect right now.
Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
What, is he a murderer? What happened last
Were
night?
you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Card, welcome in,
hard
welcome
work, is
in.
it?
How's your
Getting to
night
know
going?
the
How's your
swamp?
day going,
Huge,
perhaps?
yes. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to
How are
comprehend,
you?
I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the
Guy's
point
so
where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Alright. Good, getting ready to cook some salmon. How am I? I'm pretty good. Salmon sounds delicious. Just hanging out, drinking some water, and trying out this game. Detective Grimoire. I saw the sequel of it, or like the next game, and it looked really fun, Tangle Tower. So I got this one, and I got the other one. I'll go in order. Salmon sounds really good. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder, filmed by Vincent van der Peer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see but various clues that can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. A blast? Ripping. Oh, I find out what's, okay. So it was creaking, then the outcry. So he got shot, and stabbed. Sounds like a stab. No, wait. It says clang. So maybe he didn't get stabbed. He must have hit him with something. He definitely shot him. Does this mean anything to you?
Very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Okay. You know anything about this guy?
There's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
That's all you know about him? We know about Boggy?
Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
We know it wasn't him. We got the flippers, Chief. What about this lockpick?
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
Alright, you're a loser. Got it.
The world's premier director, the king of wit and whimsy. You met him. You're a lucky man.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. Let me talk to you, sir.
All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. It's my second name. Detective is my first name. I like this one.
It's actually my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Oh, let's see. Vincent Van de Peer told me that you were nowhere to be found last
Vincent
night.
Van de Peer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Challenge unlocked. The challenge topic will now be available when talking to Burl. Find the truth. Okay, so find out why he wasn't shown. Can I talk to you, please? Your job?
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Van de Peer? You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
My eyebrows. Vincent Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard to start
Vincent
filming.
Van de Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Van de Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Wasn't given permission to film in the swamp. What about last
You
night?
were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Alright, challenge unlocked.
I heard from Mr. Van de Peer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
You left it
You
with
left it
him.
with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
That's a little weird. Collecting samples of swamp art? No. Hobby on the side.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
Bro, can I get a
So,
Polaroid, please?
you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect.
Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Touch the photo using developing chemical device. Oh. Oh, what the heck? It's
What?
a dude wearing the top half of the
Is
suit.
Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
A blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burrell shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. Do you know anything about this
I'm
lockpick?
sorry, I have not seen that before.
Hey, you know anything about these
What
flippers?
is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay.
Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
This guy's smarter than the actual director, dude. Tell me about Mr. Remington.
You should ask someone else.
Okay. Tell me about your boss.
The famous director, and my friend.
That's it? Tell me about you.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Tell me about Boggy.
Try showing it to somebody different.
I hate you. I'm out of here. Alright, you. Tell me about your shit.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington denied your
Remington
previous...
has
I
denied you
guess
the
he says it
filming
for me,
permission
right?
in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way? I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I'm famous, I'm the boss. Drag an item into the space to draw it. How did he suddenly get his own way? Flowers, a love letter, a sword, or money? Probably money?
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
What does that mean? Alright, that's done. Yeah, I played Shadows of Doubt. I know how to do this. The museum.
That's the logo for Boggy's Bog.
I figured that it was money because he has an amusement park in the middle of the damn swamp. There's no way he's getting money.
I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction. I hope they don't charge an entrance fee.
Yeah, I have no money.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear. That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Top hat guy. Sherlock Holmes? Who the heck are you?
I'd better take a look at this. This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. His feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. Huh.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Oh shit.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
Someone stole some fake claws.
It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
These flippers, they're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. Oh! They were wearing them for part of the costume. I'm an idiot.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Another story from Boggy's Bog. Oh, that's cute.
Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
The whole building was picked up and moved?
Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp.
So,
Who are you?
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
you're incorrect, detective.
Oh god, it's me.
I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat, my sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, that's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. Doing a drawing of your beautiful face.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Alright. What is your job?
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah,
Okay.
what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Yeah, alright. Thanks, nerd. Likes going to a museum for more than fun. Stays here day and night. He's a fucking nerd. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance have changed from the original sketches in which he has had 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Where were you last night?
Mr. Folder.
Nerd.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
So this guy is breaking in.
So you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so...
This is just
I'm
me.
writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
Then what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I think
need
this
to
guy's the
pick
fucking
my
murderer.
questions carefully.
Hydrate? Oh, you bitch. At least you have to wait 1 minute, fucker. Alright. The lockpick I found near Remington's body. The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
So far, this guy is like my prime subject. Look at him, dude. He was definitely the fucking murderer. What's this?
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
You don't care about the lockpick, you asshole? It's literally yours.
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
What are you talking about the flippers?
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Alright. Challenge.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Try
Are you
Disco
setting
Elysium.
yourself
I
up
played
for
a little
joke?
bit of it.
Something about a lockpick?
Like
Maybe.
an hour or two.
Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
The lockpick.
Where did I find this again?
You hear it's so friggin' good? It's amazing.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using it to open locked doors.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost it and had to buy a new one. You left it. You let him borrow it. I don't know. I don't have any information on this one. What do you say? He told me before I even found it? I guess he lost it. Lockpicks? Is a lockpick something you can just buy in the middle of a damn swamp? I don't know how much I believe that one, Chief. It's the only lead I have, though. He hasn't presented a new one, though. You left it.
You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. And let's think about this one again.
Huh? Try again.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Stop distracting me. I'm trying.
My apology.
So, what?
Present clue.
Where did
Lockpick.
I?
You found it outside
found
office.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You admitted
You
to
already
having it.
admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained
neck
that
beard.
second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Oh shit, did they use the lockpick to stab him to death? Tell me about Mr.
The
Remington.
man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Tell me about Boggy.
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Oh god. This guy's a freaking Redditor too.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
I'm not sure what these icons mean.
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Alright, tell me about yourself, asshole.
Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
Wow. I'm surprised he didn't want to talk about himself. Alright. I'm done talking to you. You're lame. Wait. Was that a door?
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Oh, well. What's this way? A tree?
Someone please tell me why there's a house here. Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. I wouldn't be using this old rope bridge if I had a choice. I've seen the movies, I know what happens.
Let's
The
go.
latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Alright. Wouldn't that work? Big boy. Am I an idiot? Why doesn't that work? Or did I have to like... Oh, I'm an idiot. I had it right. There. You were in here and your door was broken? How the hell did you get
The
out?
owner of this house seems to enjoy reading. Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. The tree comes straight through the middle of the house. It even has little drawers carved into it. Okay, even I'll admit, that's pretty cool. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain. I'm indoors. What a treat.
They like
There's
to
a
sew.
whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. Check out that sunlight beaming through the window. It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses.
Alright, who are you?
You just walked straight into
She made of
my
wood?
house,
Booba.
did you?
Booba. Oh.
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No.
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
I don't think this chick did it at all.
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that
60
time?
years, huh?
If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons
When
to
the
be
explorer
here,
came here?
but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow.
Odd.
How do you do that?
Chemistry.
Nice. A page from Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Okay. What about the lock?
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet. And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
How the hell am I gonna do that? It's green. How do you make green? Blue and yellow?
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Okay. What about these gloves?
Let's see. First thing we do is then...
It's green again.
And now, we just have to...
Oh, right, because, I mean... The dude was wearing the whole fucking
Got it.
costume, so...
Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. That looks pretty similar to last time.
Okay, where were you last
Your job
night?
is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
Mm-hmm. What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
That's it? She probably won't care about anything else, right?
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
No, thank you.
Okay. Fuck you too?
If you bring me something with liquid on it, you can put that away.
I'm just making sure.
No, thank you.
Okay, I think that's everything. I'll be back for you, lady.
A little blanket, it makes very little sense.
Wait,
A
what?
little blanket on a little bed, it makes...
I don't know what the red icon means. I did his challenge already. Oh, it's telling me what actions are suspicious.
Not suspicious.
That's not suspicious. That's suspicious.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious?
Okay, so I go through and I'm like, okay, this is why he's suspicious.
Not suspicious.
I get it now.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Okay, dude, everything about this guy is suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Okay. So it just lets me go through and be like, okay, so he's the most suspicious, or they're not. Okay. So it's just slightly helpful. I don't think I'd ever use it. My guess is that it's the freaking... Oh, I went the wrong way. My guess is, so far, based off what I've seen, it's the freaking bookworm. It's the Redditor that killed him.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here. Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Looks like notes. Looks like designs for a boggy costume. What is going on here? We found the flippers and the hands. We just need to find the rest.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
The costume design I found in the trash explains what the photo is showing me.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what
Right?
Burl's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real boggy here.
I thought
and
that
I
was
think
kinda
these
obvious.
designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself.
I've
If I
already
can
been
find
looking,
that,
dingus.
there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Chapter 2, A Deadly Disguise. Hello,
I
little girl.
have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
No, that goes to
I don't
his
know. You
freaking
could try it on
office.
any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
This small child is odd.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side? There's a wooden path built right into the shipwreck. The rope bridge leads up through those trees. Do they expect tourists to climb up there? It looks dangerous.
Alright, let's see what the cook has to say.
Ah, yes.
Oh, he's
I
an old
heard
man.
they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But
This
I
guy's
think
trying
you'll
to
find the
pop a
swamp to be
field.
your greatest challenge.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to
This
you,
guy's odd.
look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Boggy was hunted and killed? No, was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Boggy was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago. I think that's pretty close.
Was Boggy killed?
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when Boggy was hunted and killed. What is that?
Huh?
Lady Weybridge was living
That's
in the
basically
swamp
the same
when
thing.
the swamp creature was discovered by the explorer 60 years ago. Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
I can't talk to him? Your job?
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks
Fuck
like
is
a
a
hot
bog
dog.
dog?
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Someone
Guess I'm out of
poisoned
luck
it.
today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice.
Ew.
Try it.
It looks like... It looks... Well, I'll try
Dude,
some.
Boggy cum.
Later on.
Let's go.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently.
So that's what
I can
everything's
only
coded
assume I
in.
must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Richard Remington left the cafe after feeling ill after Harper sold him a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
Ask him later. What were you doing
You're
last
going to
night?
ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening. I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people
Me?
who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
Dude, who's gonna stab me with that fucking knife?
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in a trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume.
Harper is
A
not
disguise,
suspicious.
perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
I don't know.
So is he wearing a
What
chef's
could
hat? Or
they
is that his
achieve
hair?
with it?
I don't know.
That's a chef's hat.
Not yet.
Tell me about
You
these.
don't know everything, I'm afraid.
That's what I figured.
It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there.
Can you tell me about...
I
This, I
can't
guess?
help you.
I don't think there's anything that really matters about that. A popular drink sold at a cafe in Boggy's Bog has the appearance of strange liquid slime. Harper says a lot of swamp juice has disappeared from his stock recently. Type of hot dog sold at the cafe in Boggy's Bog. Remington's favorite food, he ate one last night. Since last night's stock are covered in some unknown green powder.
There's a little locked door, and I think it's part of the cat.
I thought maybe I could go in there. Challenge.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
Relish. What is this? Poison, obviously. But what the fuck
bog
is
dog
that?
he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Yes. Thank you, sir. You've been a real help. Alright, I'm gonna go
Someone
talk to
please
this
tell
chick.
me why there's a house. Well,
I've got a challenge to pick with you. Oh, wait, hold on. Swamp
let's
juice.
see. First, then tap the...
I have to make sure it's actually swamp juice.
And now...
Yep.
Got
That's
it.
swamp juice.
Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. Was that the same as last time? This was the exact same liquid.
Yeah, you just said that. Challenge.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're old.
you.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house.
Yeah, your broken ass door that I fixed for you, bitch.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
There's a page missing.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole?
I'm suggesting that you stole it. Did she take it while it was on display? No, she hasn't left. You stole it from him before he left.
You stole it from him before he left the swamp.
What?
No, wait, that's not right, is it?
Damn it.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you found what?
You were...
That you learned.
I need you to tell me if the journal is a fake? Or wrote it in herself. Did she write it in? Oh wait, no.
There's a page...
I'm not there yet.
I...
Took it while it was on display?
You took it from the...
Damn. Oh, I forgot to ask the one
I've
dude
been...
about everybody. Shit.
Yeah.
You found
I'll go back.
You were the one...
Man, I really fucked up twice.
you.
There's a page. I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then I'll show it to you.
Yo,
This is
she's
you?
hot.
He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me.
They loved each
We
other.
agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
How do I... Oh.
What's this?
Is that her feet?
Footprints.
The lost page, ripped out of the explorer's journal, given to Weybridge by the explorer 60 years ago, features a drawing of Lady Weybridge at 20 years old. She's 80? Also features drawings of Boggy's feet and footprint. He had 2 toes at the front and 1 at the back. This page proves that the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Well, that's true. We already knew that, though. Tell me about everybody.
I'm not even sure who that is.
I think you're a liar.
A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though. I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't
right.
say anything at all.
What about Bobby?
You should ask someone else.
Understandable.
Show it to someone who doesn't.
What can you tell me about Agent
I'm
Folder?
not even sure who that is.
Alright, Boggy.
You should ask.
You're a bitch. Alright, well.
They're samples of... 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And one of them only grows around the museum.
That's not what I meant to click. Can I not check the bog dog?
No, thank you.
I guess it's not a liquid, so.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like
There's a
they
leaf
should
on
have
her head.
stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course.
Oh,
I
wait.
am a seamstress. There was a time
Okay,
when I
it's not
considered
Agent
sewing my
Folder.
craft. My livelihood.
Really?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Alright, so it's not Agent Folder. Because clearly she said like they didn't know what they were doing, and it's absolutely true. They had no freaking idea. Alright, what can you tell me about everybody? Who are
We have a
you?
lot of suspects on that list.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you. I don't know very much about them. You have a lot of suspects on that list.
I think that's basically him saying like I don't know anything about
I
it.
don't know what to say. You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
What?
Hey,
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
you weren't here yesterday.
Oh no, she's hot. Did you miss me?
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to not be so horny.
That was your head I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
Bro, she's way too horny.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day.
How'd you end up here?
You don't seem at home here, exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
Alright. Where were you last
When you have
night?
a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening. Same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest.
It's
And
true.
I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take
I
my
see.
clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I
Hell yeah.
absolutely do.
A pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they're covered in strange liquid slime. Probably left these leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night. Alright. Know anything about the
I
body
have a
costume?
theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You've never seen me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
I guess it's not that suspicious. Right? What? Nah, kind of.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Alright.
I have no idea what that is.
The bog dog, dude. Probably nothing to do with the crime scene.
This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think
Yes,
so.
they're wearing your leggings.
The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah.
So it's
of
really
course.
short legs.
A reflection in the water.
So our suspect is short.
Where are you keeping all this stuff?
What do you know about Harper?
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
You work here and you don't know the cook?
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Is that your new friend?
No.
Sweet. I really don't know what to tell you.
She probably doesn't know anything about anyone else here. What about you?
I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
Is that one of the other more?
Okay, she doesn't know anyone else. I went the wrong damn way. And we're back. Okay. Let's go to the office.
Even though I have the key, this door has two. So, which key should I use in each one?
Well, that was easy.
These animals. They're all. They're not. I don't recognize any of them.
Hold on, let me look at that clue. Venus' photo doesn't have long legs, they're simply reflected. So they have short legs. And you can tell that they don't have very, like, thick legs. Like, they're not thick. So they're short, have long arms. Short and long arms. But he was filming.
Not suspicious? Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
She's not suspicious at all.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Suspicious. Not suspicious.
He had so many different ways of saying suspicious or not suspicious. That's kind of
suspicious. Not suspicious.
Okay.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
Where the hell does he sleep?
This is the creepiest office. Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes.
Going to bed, Finner? Alright, have a good night. Sir, have a very good night. You appreciate me? Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. Sleep good, don't sleep too late. And...
It's all about Boggy.
Go sleep.
He was obsessed.
I don't know what else to say.
An ink bottle was spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings. It's a letter Remington was writing. Before something, my dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close, all due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
Alright.
It's a
What's this?
note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
FF.
And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Huh.
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places. Vincent There's a map.
Stop.
It's
I can't
Richard.
move these?
Where send the letters and it's some the whole. It's
I thought maybe I could look
it's
at
some
the
whole.
photo. So annotated. It's hard to tell. He says a few places, but I can't move this shit.
There's a map of this.
Okay. So it's been annotated at the cafe. Okay.
And old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can
Oh,
ignore.
he fell out of the window. An old-fashioned hunting rifle.
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now. Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing. Hunting memorabilia. Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Alright. Oh, there's still another dude. Where's his face? There's so many hunters, dude. There's our victim. I don't know who the rest of these people are. There we go.
This photograph. It's a young Remington and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters, headquarters at 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. Can't speak. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
So he tried grabbing onto the curtains for security and he fucking fell.
This is the creep. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window. There are signs. It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those three prongs.
That's what he got stabbed
I feel
with.
like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has 3 small prongs on the end. There's a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prongs, covered in a strange liquid slime. They match up with Remington's wounds.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Those footprints, all the suspects. A broken mirror, Remington's desk. The hunting photo explains why historical evidence that Richard
The
Remington belonged
hunting
to a secret
photo
society.
is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Chapter 3, Richard Remington's Real Reasons. We're still missing a suspect. Okay, let's go ask people about this. What's this photo?
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
What do you know about
You
him?
said you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some
It gets
hobbies
so dark when he talks about
that
it.
I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream. I can tell you that much.
That's
That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
So maybe that's what I heard.
It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason.
It's slime juice. Swamp juice, whatever.
I don't know every...
Damn. Alright. Let's go to the gift shop.
It's a humble gift shop, what?
Oh, the mask!
What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
It has the curtain.
Kind of roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside.
That's the curtain.
2 clues for the price of 1, I guess. Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad. A Boggy's Bog mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas. Bonky doll. Bright, is there something behind? It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know?
Boggy shirt.
Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in, you know, not outside. Bonky doll.
Oh, I got an achievement. Examine all the merchandise. A child's hat sold at a gift shop. Designed to look a little bit like Boggy.
Hey.
Alright, let me talk to you. I kind of figured.
Where are you keeping all this stuff?
Alright.
So what
Tell me
can
about
you
your
tell me
boss.
about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What?
Naps?
Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Not old. Yeah, I figured Sally wouldn't know anything about it. Alright, I'm gonna talk to her. You must know some. Well, let
Let's
me
see.
get all this.
First, then tap.
May as well get all this
Now-
stuff examined. I know it's all swamp juice, but may as well examine
Got it. Now I know what. I'll write it down. What's going on? That was definitely. Let's see. First, then tap. And now we just have to.
Pop, pop.
Got it. Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same.
I think she did murder him.
It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Sally's legs. My hairstyle. The black leggings found at the crime scene and fireplace poker covered in the same swamp
The
slime.
black leggings found at the crime scene and
Oh,
the
shit.
fireplace poker are covered in the same swamp
I
slime.
gotta swap these two.
That slime keeps showing up in different places. The fireplace poker
I had it wrong.
found at the
Oops.
crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
I think this chick is the murderer. What do you know about this photo?
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately. They've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
So you're talking about, Richard.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Any other clues? Hunting
If
rifle.
you bring me something with liquid,
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Curtain piece.
you can put that away.
I thought maybe because this looks a lot like the curtain piece. Oh, why didn't I show that to Harper? He's probably seen it.
That's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains.
I mean, I figured, but I thought you'd say more about it. Challenge.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning. They're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in the swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
They were part of the murder costume.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're all stretched out. You're too fat. Wow.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So they're
So,
fat.
let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Let's go! This sucks. Thanks. A small plastic toy sold at the gift shop. It has the cartoony appearance of Boggy. Boggy's feet are hidden under the bucket of water. I have every single clue.
They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
Alright, just checking. Still missing a person. I have all the evidence, right? I just don't know everything about it. Everything. The green and red species... Well, the green and red doesn't matter. All that matters is the yellow, but it doesn't say anything about the yellow. Harper says a lot of swamp juice. Swamp juice is a mixture of sugar, green food coloring, and carbonated water. Same liquid on the poker. We don't know anything about the dog. So... he shot him. Then he stabs him. Okay, so I can go through it. Door opens. Richard sees it, shoots him. Misses. Gets stabbed. Screams about it. Rips the curtain. Falls to the ground. And then he drops the poker. Or the gun drops. Something like that. Looks like a use to break in. Let me see the leggings. I'm still missing the body. I have everything else. It probably has ick on it. I should probably go examine it. I think I already did, though. Someone larger than Sally stole them and stretched them out. I guess it could be Harper.
So,
it could be Agent Folder still. Could be Waybridge. It's Boggy.
What?
Okay. Whoa! I found him!
Oh? You've arrived at a bad time, my friend.
The last suspect.
For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem.
This guy's a
You're just
weirdo.
thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
Actually, your name says
That's
Echo?
a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
What is your job? What do you know about this?
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though.
Uh-oh.
I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean?
Oh, great.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
haven't
hippie.
got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought, felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
Pull up that poncho.
So
Let me see
you're
around your waist.
against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but
This is
it's
an
not
odd
like
guy.
they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand
This guy's
up
the
for
murderer.
those who were getting a raw deal.
It's him.
You come here every
It
day.
has to be.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, You ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And your
groupthink, bro.
Here?
If 2,000 people think that, it doesn't work
I
anymore.
came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
Okay. I don't want to ask him about the costume yet. Can I go into his
I'm
thing?
impressed someone managed to pitch a tent, and I'm impressed someone would want to. It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
Oh god, was I given any numbers? Wait, what was the year on the, photo? 1963.
I'm impressed, and I'm...
Oh, 1963. Open?
It's a color... He's...
No? I have to have a clue that opens it. I really thought that would open it. I guess I'll keep talking to him.
What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A boggy costume.
It's Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my
This guy's a
tent.
fanatic.
You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
He's the killer. It's this fucker.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, and he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
This guy's definitely the murderer.
I have nothing to say about them. You're asking the wrong person. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
Alright, the music cut off.
A man who has sacrificed luxuries to protect those who need protecting. Pretty good beard, too.
That beard is magnificent, I won't lie. I'm jealous.
You're wasting your time with that one. I have nothing to say about them. The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it. Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I... This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature.
1973.
The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
Don't forget that, 1973.
Show it to... No thanks. Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he? I'm afraid I have no idea.
I'm just checking everything.
Show it to... No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I...
Because I am missing some stuff.
Show it to somebody... No thanks. I'm afraid...
Okay, I don't think he knows anything else.
Show it...
Yeah. 1973. Damn, really? I probably can't actually talk to him.
It's an old statue of Boggy. The fence that seems...
That's why it's called protest. Talk to asshole.
I found these designs for a Boggy costume.
Oh, some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... You know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
I've stumped him.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it
What?
wasn't. An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place. Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
He's not wearing a hat at all.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on. I have no interest in
I figured.
You're wasting... I've never... So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
What the fuck? How does everybody know about this photo?
I have no interest. Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. You're wasting... I've never... I have no...
Okay.
If I cared... Oh, yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
Motherfucker, I'm a detective. What do you mean?
Next time?
Okay. You probably don't know about
This
the old
person
lady.
is of no interest to me whatsoever.
What I figured. Alright, I'm done with you. As far as I know, there's nothing else to you.
I found these designs for a costume, a Boggy costume.
Aha, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know! I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
That's true. He's right.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great.
Alright.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
I don't think there's anything else to this guy.
What is it? Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there? That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
That's great.
Okay, asshole.
I'm sorry I... What is it? I'm sorry I...
Okay, I don't think there's anything left.
What is it?
Yeah. What up, Chief?
What can you tell me about these designs for a Boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your Boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any
CGI.
need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
You're a coward. Go back to real
I
shit.
suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
I don't know what that means.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two. Or three. But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Okay.
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of... I don't...
Figures. This?
You won't be getting...
This?
If you want... He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know? I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
What can you tell me?
Oh, I already asked him about that.
I don't
think he gives two shits about that.
You won't be... If you want an autograph...
I don't think there's anything else.
I don't...
Yeah. I'm done with you. That's some spooky music.
This is the creepiest. This is the...
Alright.
I don't... What's this?
No, we're done with that.
There's a narrow path. It doesn't look inviting.
Alright. Let's go to... There's nothing here, right?
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Okay, that tells me nothing. There's the girl!
Aha! The great detective returns. Did you run out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
No, I know what I'm doing. Yo, Darby, welcome in! Darby! Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. My name is Blorpst. I am a skeleton cowboy VTuber. I play just random games, and I do variety stuff. Hello, hello, Darby. What were you playing? What were you doing? Hello, Joker. Thank you, Petal and Joker, for the follows, you absolute madman and woman and other genders. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Welcome in. Hello, Necros. Hello, Acosta. Hello, So. Welcome in.
I'm getting a
I'm gonna
new
ignore
idea.
you.
It involves ignoring you.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it.
I don't
You
need
give me a
help.
map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Welcome back, Card. Welcome
Did
back.
you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it. You can't rush these things, you know.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
Yes.
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Some things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what?
I know.
The mud, the water, the trees.
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again.
How's the stream? The stream is going very well. I'm about to crack open this murder
something
case.
I can actually understand.
What were you playing, Darby? What were you doing? You like this Blurps guy? Let's fucking go. Howdy, Nurgle. Howdy, howdy.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist
Chat was
attraction
torching
as
you with
well.
SpaghettiOs?
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have
Too much to
been
get into.
murderers
Alright.
loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
I guess I'll have to watch the
In my
VOD.
time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again
You may or may
and
not have
again,
trolled her. I don't
doing
know.
more harm each time.
But this area is protected by
No,
law,
I'm gonna
right?
watch the VOD,
It is
Darby.
now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
Well, I'm getting a lot of
Obviously.
information.
But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's Bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
Not if you can help it. Oh no, dude, she's gonna delete the VOD. I already asked you about everything.
You can put that.
Okay. Out of respect? Yeah. Darby, I gotta know what's going on. Said she had a small brain.
Why don't you show?
Alright.
You don't know every. I can't help you.
Okay. I need to check one more thing. Can I get
There's
in
a
here?
little locked door. I think it's part.
No. They called your brain small? That's sad.
Predictably, attract the glam.
I already looked in here.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships.
It will be my main objective as soon as I crack this case.
It's a humble gift.
I've already looked at the gift shop. So basically what happened here, I should probably explain what's going on. There was a murder, this man died, and these 7 people are the suspects. Hear you out? I'm hearing. I'm listening. I went the wrong way, just use the real map. She kind of fine though. She makes that joke herself.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Yeah.
These flowers. A rather prominent tree. It's.
What is his code? I presented everything to him.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost.
So far, this is my prime suspect. This guy right here. All signs point to him.
I'm impressed someone and
I don't know what this code is, though. Can I know the current year? Notes. Police file? Maybe 2045? I'll try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2045.
It's a piece.
Nope. Shit, I don't know. Anything about the hunting rifle? No. I thought it was the code in here. 60 years ago. 1963? Is that this? I already tried it. It's not 1963. Two, 4, 6, 0. You're saying random numbers, Chief. What am I missing? I need his secret. I'm missing something. Back to the office.
Remington's desk is ending. Perhaps.
tree. Kung Fu Master. Oh! Wait a minute.
Just...
Not...
Don't forget.
Not that tree. This tree.
There's a hollow part of the tree.
It's still too dark to see inside? Are you kidding me? I didn't see any flashlights. I have no clue. I've checked everything, I feel like. Obviously, I'm missing some stuff because it's not done. The signs point to the cafe, like the map?
Grass, trees, nothing unusual.
Shit.
A shipwreck? And why is there... Water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that.
Coward.
Grass, tree...
That's not what I clicked? The cup?
Grass...
Alright.
Predictably, a trash can. The glamorous...
Is there anything else in here? No. I didn't check this area very well.
It feels like I've stepped into nighttime.
Maybe check her house more.
The tree comes straight through. Okay, even I'll...
Alright, you looked at that? And?
Check out that...
No. What's this?
The owner of this house seems... Though...
Nothing. I'm just gonna go around asking everyone for freaking... about every single clue.
No, thank you. If you bring me some... He drew me into his journal. I was 20 years old.
Okay.
That's the end of the story.
I bet it's not. Does this explorer have a name?
Yes.
Are you going to tell me?
No.
Wow. I'm
You
fucking
can put
betrayed.
that... No, thank...
Alright, I've inspected everything.
You should
Who's
ask-
Echo? I'm done with you. There's actually nothing left. I'm out. What about you?
I'm not going to worry about how frail...
Not what I wanted to click.
I have no idea what that is.
Gonna look and have a snack. Alright, Darby, have fun eating your peanut butter. Dio Joker, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. And Darby, have fun with your lurk. And thank you so much for the follow.
These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular. I always thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
Ugh.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Yes.
Is that one of your clues?
Hey, nothing about that.
I have...
Headpiece.
That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before.
I thought I showed you that already.
Where are you... Is that one of your clues?
Keep your phone
That's
on so you get
nice.
the view. Thank
You
you.
can put it away. I have...
This is the point of the point-and-click game where you just
I can draw...
throw shit at
Show
the
me?
wall.
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel.
What? What did she say?
I can draw way better than that.
Oh. That's dumb.
Where are you... Is that one of your...
I did not mean to. I already did that.
I have...
Okay, there's nothing left. Next person. Old man running the stand.
You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I can't help you. Why don't you show... He's dead. He always knew what he was getting involved with.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the most. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently.
You've already told me this. Flippers.
I can't.
Lockpick. Black leggings.
I can't help you. I don't.
Am I done with you now? I'm done. What do you know about Echo?
He's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat.
Ayo.
Nothing of real importance.
Not the clue.
You have a lot of suspects on that.
Chief, you work with this lady. You don't know her? I asked her about everybody, right? Yes. I was just making sure.
So, I have no interest in something like that. This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really.
Alright.
A good example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form. They often use that little red bucket to hide them. This is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
You're a nerd.
You're wasting your... I've never seen that... I have no interest.
Okay, I've done everything with this guy.
So...
I already looked at that. Okay, I guess I can ask these guys still. Some stuff.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's...
Yes?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry I... What is it? Hmm. I'm sorry. What is...
Okay, do you know this person? You know Harper?
You should ask someone else.
You ate at his cafe, my dude. You don't know anything about him?
Try
Echo.
showing it to somebody.
You are... mean.
I really...
Get out of my face. You're next. What do you know about this?
If you want an autograph...
What about him?
I don't really have...
What about my old
want to
map? Head.
If you want an... I
Gloves.
don't really... You won't be... If you want... I don't... You... If you...
Nothing. Oh, I haven't asked him about, like, anybody. What the
I'm
hell?
a busy man, and... He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. I simply...
I figured you didn't know anything about her.
You want me to... I'm a busy man.
You don't know anything about Echo either.
I simply...
Or Sally. Oh. Who have I not talked to? All that's left is Echo.
Yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here. No thanks, my... I'm afraid I have no... Show it to some...
I've done it. I've showed everybody everything. There's nothing left. There has to be something on the ground. Or somewhere I can get a code. What did this guy say his real name was? Protesting hippie? I was right. Talk to everybody, examine everything, present clues and profiles. Examine everything. I have examined everything.
water is black and deep. My favorite kind.
I think he's lying to me. I gotta be missing something at the cafe. Oh, that's not what I'm meant to click.
There's a wooden path, but the rope bridge leads up through those trees. Do they expect tourists to...
Shit. Talk to everyone, examine everything. I did? I don't want to ask the small child for help. Oh, there's still something at the crossroads. I didn't know that would tell me where stuff is. But I can't look in here, it's too dark.
Note to self, don't fall in. There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the... Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest. Those trees are...
How did I open that? I don't remember. Okay. Something at the protest still, it's his tent. Something on the path outside the museum.
That's the logo for Boggy's Bar. So, I'm guessing... I hope they don't charge an entrance fee. I don't think it's a window. This side of the museum... That museum, which makes it... Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre.
That's all I missed. Oh my god. Okay, 2 things in the museum.
Let's see here. Who first discovered Boggy in the swamp 60 years ago. Some education. Did you know? This is a really not worthy. This is a really.
There's still one thing left.
Things. Books about Boggy. I'll read them. Apparently.
I feel like I've looked at everything.
There's a little door in the wall here.
Obviously I haven't. There's one thing left. I can't find it.
Some educational... Did you... Apparently in a different location. It's only recently been moved. That might explain...
I already looked at that. This side, maybe? No. I'm gonna turn on the sparkly hand icons. I need them. Because I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Because I found all the clues.
There's a little door in the... Let's see who first...
I didn't mean to click that.
Let's see. These are skulls? It's supposed... Swamp Studios, providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment. Copyright, that'll be 1930, 1934?
1934.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cart.
I got it. Okay. 1934. I know the code now. Protest.
I'm impressed.
Tent.
And I
1934. Let's go! Book!
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo. Bad news. Remington is dead. I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest
He's
in
not the
vain?
murderer?
They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written.
You're telling me Echo isn't the murderer? What do you mean? Everything lines up to him being the murderer. The dark and empty woods at the back of the swamp. Have I been back there? Oh.
What's this? Looks like there's stuff in the waters, but maybe...
I never saw this. I don't know what I'm looking for. Am I supposed to be looking for something? The hell? Oh, I'm an idiot. I gotta line this up. That's why it's telling me. I was so confused.
I
There we
recognize
go.
that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Okay.
The rock path leading back toward... It's like a little forest back here. This staircase is a tree, and this place is so weird. It's like a little... The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
Okay, that's everything in the woods. Where am I still missing stuff? The crossroads. The crossroads and the treehouse. Still something in the treehouse?
Check out that...
I feel like I've clicked on everything in here. This note?
I'm indoors.
Nope. That?
I'm in... A little black... It makes...
I'm still missing something. The light?
The tree come... It even ha... Okay.
Nope. I'm so sorry this is taking me so long.
This...
I accidentally clicked it twice.
This is... There's a book on the table. How fascinating.
Oh, that's it? I think all that's left is the crossroads. Something at the crossroads. These dogs?
Those trees.
No.
It's the base of... Was this entire place built...
Well, there's that. I've interacted with everything. All that should be left is his challenge. Talk to everyone. Talk to everyone. Does it include the child?
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Huh?
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that they...
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You You didn't?
Well, no. I've always known who the murderer
I have no idea
was,
who it
and
is.
it's not Boggy.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
What? I finished speaking to the little girl? I really don't think it's Boggy. I mean, we saw the murder weapon. I found everything. I just don't have Echo's bullshit. I presented all the profiles, all the clues. He says that he wonders what others think about him. Have I not asked everybody about him? Who have I not asked? Harper? No, I've talked to Harper about him.
It's a
No, I want to talk to her.
What?
Feels like I'm done talking to her. Did I not talk to this dude about him? No, I'm done. The chick? Done. That's not where I meant to be. Done. Done. That's everybody, right? I went the wrong way again. It tells me to talk to everybody and ask their opinions, but I've already done it.
Ah.
You wonder what others think of him. I've already asked. What am I missing? As the boat, man.
A lot of fun.
Try and solve every suspect's challenge topic.
I already
If
knew
you're
that.
struggling, don't forget to present profiles and clues to people who might be interested. Oh, and hurry up. It's cold in this boat.
Son of a bitch.
A lot of fun.
I've been everywhere.
Not suspicious.
I'm so freaking lost. I might have to look it up just to find out what to do next. Because I've talked to everybody.
Oh?
So,
Not suspicious?
Did I truly hand her everything?
I'm not.
Maybe I should re-ask the dude in the museum.
Oh, yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history. I explained to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because you
I
should
already
give it a
asked him
try
this.
sometime.
Son of a bitch. I don't think I have a choice. I don't know what to do. I can't find out what to do. Hold on. I guess I'm still missing the chest piece, right? From the suit? That's like the one thing I don't have. Maybe it glitched out. I asked everybody about Richard. I feel like it's glitched out. Was there something else inside his tent?
I'm impressed and I... There...
No.
It's a joke. Bad. I don't... There...
That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I don't know if it's a glitch or not. I'm looking at a walkthrough real quick, just to see. Because everything's full except that, and I've gone to everybody. And they all say, like, I'm done talking to this person. I just need to make sure. Wait, what? Oh my god. I'm an idiot.
I think that
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
Is that one of the more
Ugh.
Yeah,
I feel so
have
dumb.
a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protest used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I
Finally,
can ask
okay.
Echo about.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent.
Echo spends less time holding
Finally.
the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
It says here, I feel like I'm done talking to her. It's like, you're a damn liar.
Ah.
Challenge.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent.
Masturbating.
Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask.
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time.
I have a silly nickname. Why was Echo hiding away in his tent? Taxes? Dude, that'd be my reason. The weather? No. A ghost? A ghost wouldn't make any sense. Boggy? Well, I know it's not weather and I know it's not taxes. He doesn't give a shit about that. I'm gonna do Boggy.
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
Why not?
Well, he didn't deny it, but...
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
100%, baby. Chapter 4, the beginning of the end. Oh, that's who this was? This is Officer James?
The water is...
No.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
I don't need to.
Final chapter, Boggy's criminal record. Continue.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Here.
If that's not Boggy, what is it?
It is a costume.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Flippers?
How can you prove these...
Motherfucker. Missing page.
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
Basically what I said.
Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
The
The
poker.
prongs match up with the wounds
Bitch.
perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
Surely this
Sorry,
only
skipped.
incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
Swamp juice.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
Make sure Remington got
To
ill.
make sure Remington got ill
Sorry,
and had to
Johnny.
return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone?
Final chapter, the murder. Continue.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping, and if you want to hear the...
No problem. I can always check my case.
Okay. Culprit opens door. Remington rips, cries out in shock, fires gun, stab, drops metal poker, cries out in shock, no, that's him falling.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
It was inside the head.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
So, head, pants, arms, or shoes, then pants.
Wait, you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
Is it inside the tree?
What does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material, something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
Dude, I have no clue. I think it's at the crossroads.
Where is that?
I don't know, man. The cafe?
Where is...
Dude, I have no clue. The museum.
Where is...
Well. The office?
Where is...
Dude, I'm just guessing.
How?
Protest?
We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
It was him.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen. Not to mention his main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
I know exactly what the secret is, dude. That's what the photos were for? The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Final chapter, part 6, Electric Boogaloo, dude. The Hunter and the Hunted.
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The Order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
Yes.
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
How can you know what he wanted? Right? Nah. All the answers fit. Not the top one.
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective.
It's
finished. Well, don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I do?
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace.
You literally stabbed him?
But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
I guess in that case you could say it was self-defense. I guess I'll go with this one.
You're right. It doesn't make any difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Hey!
What the heck? There he goes. There's Boggy. He was real. He looks so pissed off. He's like, I fucking hate this place. I'm out of here. Where's the nearest Denny's? My hat's in here.
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
There it is. The game is so loud. I'm gonna turn it down a lot. Well, that was pretty fun. That was about a 3-hour experience. If I didn't fuck up so much, it probably would have been like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I wasn't sure how the game was gonna go. Oh.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And, well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We'd better be.
What? So was he evil? I'm still missing 2 achievements. Oh well. But that's all I had planned. I wasn't sure how the game was. So like, wow, that sounds dumb. I wasn't sure how the game was. So I didn't know if it would be good streaming material or not. It was fun to play, however, I do not think it was very good streaming material. I will say that much about it. Very fun, not good streaming material. But that's all I have planned tonight. Is there anyone to raid? My thing fucked up. Why is it broken? Okay, let's see. There is, in fact, someone to raid. Please stick around for the raid. We're going to raid another cowboy VTuber. His name is Obsolete. I should probably pull it up because I'm probably going to get an ad. I did not. Okay. So right now he is playing Honkai Star Rail. It's that new game made by the people who made Genshin. And it's turn-based. But thank you everybody so much for showing up. Darby, thank you for the raid. And thank you Pedal and the Joker for the follows. I really appreciate it. And I will be live again tomorrow with some Magic, the Gathering card game. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.